Welcome to CFC Fan TV. I'm delighted to be joined by the one and only Ben Boorman. It's been a long-held desire of mine to get Ben onto this channel, and it's finally happened, obviously ahead of our Chelsea-Tottenham game this weekend, where you're obviously going to get beat.
In your mind.
What do you reckon?
I'm actually feeling very good about it. Going in, I think the 2 weeks of the national break's done as well. It's, just kind of refreshed everyone. We've got a big push to the end of the season now. Only 8 games left, and it's all going to try to ensure us finishing in the Champions League places for next season.
Do you know what? A while ago we played Manchester United, and I felt that it was between Chelsea and United. I kind of thought whoever wins that game is going to get into the top 4. We obviously lost that game, so it really is now make or break for us. I think if Tottenham were to win at Stamford Bridge, which is a thought I can't even bring myself to bear.
It's going to happen.
If that happens, 28 years in the making, it's so important that we don't lose this game. Winning is the only option. But if we were to lose, it would put you how many points clear?
8 points clear.
8 points clear with 7 to play.
It'd be too much.
It's insurmountable for this Chelsea team, I think. Yeah. So we really do need to win. A draw would be beneficial to you?
It keeps the gap at 5, and I think considering we've only really got Man City as the only hard game left, I would be very comfortable with a 5-point cushion.
Yeah. Do you think what do you think you'll do? Will Tottenham be coming to Stamford Bridge looking for a draw?
No, we're not going to go there for a draw. We're going to go there to try and win. If it comes to a scenario where so it's 1-1 with 2 minutes to go and we're on the back foot, we'd say, okay, just hold on and make sure we get something out.
Of course.
I do fear that if you do win on Sunday, number one, it obviously closes the gap to 2 points and could possibly be the energy boost that Chelsea really need, because they've really just been in cruise mode a lot of the season, and I think that a win Sunday could really revitalise that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if Chelsea were to win and close the gap to 2 points, would you say that Chelsea, because of the momentum that will come from there, would you say that Chelsea are then in the driving seat to secure that top 4 position?
It will definitely put more impetus on us to basically needing to win every game for the rest of the season, because there's always any drop points pretty much now would put you in front of us from that point. So it would definitely tenfold the pressure on us for the rest of the season now, and so that's why I think if we can get at least something from Sunday, I'd be okay with that.
I see. Now, Ben, you knew before you came to meet me today. We've been messaging, organising this day. Yeah. You knew that this moment was about to come. Of course, I'm going to talk about Tottenham's history at Stamford Bridge. 28 years in the making.
Gary Lineker 1990.
Yes, it was a Gary Lineker winner, wasn't it? And John Bumstead scored for Chelsea in a 2-1 defeat. John Bumstead, Gary Lineker. When you think about the players that are playing for Chelsea now, like Tony DeRigo played in that game. Tony DeRigo's got to be about 60. Does the fact that your performances at Stamford Bridge over the past 3 decades, does the fact that the performances there have been so bad make you fearful of coming to Stamford Bridge?
To a certain degree, yes, it does, because history does count for something.
How old are you, Ben?
25 now. So
Tottenham have never won at Stamford Bridge in your lifetime.
Not in my lifetime, they haven't. No. But I do think, looking at the last 2 years that we've gone to Stamford Bridge, obviously the infamous 2-2 that
cost you the league. Well, at least in my head, it cost you the league.
Still 2-0 up at half time, should have gone on to win. And even last season, the first half 1-0 up, and Pedro scored with the last kick of the first half. I think if that hadn't happened,
that's right. Yeah, Ericsson scored for you first. You went 1-0 up. Yeah.
I just genuinely believe we've got enough momentum behind us, and I feel even if Harry Kane isn't fit to start, although there's a picture of him out with his leg brace off, so, but I think even if it's human side up front for us with a combination of Eriksen, Dele Alli, Lamella, whoever.
God, you're so dangerous, aren't you? You're such a good team.
Yeah. I mean, the FA Cup game against Swansea, that was just a deadly force. I mean, Swansea just couldn't. I mean, to be fair, Swansea don't have the quality defence Chelsea do, but still, they couldn't live with it. And I genuinely believe that's a good enough attack to go for the jugular and expose Chelsea's defence.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, Ben, because I think that you're onto something there. Because I think that Harry Kane is a masterful football player. I think he's majestic. I think he's dazzling. I think he's probably the best striker in the league. I really rate him highly. Anybody who watches this channel regularly knows that I lavish praise on Kane, which is very difficult for me to do, being a Tottenham player, as I'm sure you can imagine. However, I think what is interesting about Harry Kane as a player is I think that we could defend against Harry Kane slightly easier than we could against, say, someone like Son, and the movement that would come from the midfielders around, because we're quite a static back line who's been exposed recently quite badly. And I think with Kane, you know what you're going to get. Stopping him is a different question. Yeah. We know, you know, it's all very well. You used to know that Arjen Robben was going to cut in and shoot with his left foot, but he still do it 15 times a season and score goals. Yeah. Stopping Harry Kane is a different thing, but I think we could deal with him. Whereas the movement that comes from a line led by Son troubles me. Do you think that Pochettino will force Kane back or rush him back, or do you think he's happy to go Kaneless?
I think he's confident enough in Son to go with him up front for this.
I mean, do you share Pochettino's beliefs?
I do. Son's form the whole season, but in particular the last month or so, has just been exceptional. It's become such a. I mean, it's ironic. When he first arrived, to be fair, I didn't really know too much. He's a winner from Leverkusen and scored the old goal, and how he's just evolved into the. In a way, he's kind of taken the pressure off Kane in a way, because his transformation into an all-round player is exceptional. How he can beat men on the wing,
I agree.
He can burst through the middle. He's either-footed.
A propensity for a big goal.
Yeah,
big goal. Not only it's one thing scoring goals, but scoring the fourth out of a 5-0 win. It's very different to scoring in the Champions League against Juventus and things like that, isn't it? So yeah, he is a threat. What is your favourite memory of a game? Chelsea versus Tottenham. What is your highlight?
New Year's Day 2015.
Oh, I felt like you'd go for that. I walked you into that. Why have I brought that up? Yeah.
I luckily went New Year's Day.
I was at that.
5-3, and
we went 1-0 up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was painful.
Then the game that really, I think, gave a lot of the Spurs fans believe Harry Kane was a world-class striker, and also I believe gave just the belief Pochettino was the man to lead Spurs forward. That kind of game proved, actually, who could be the one who can lead us on to become a top side, which,
Yeah, it was a bad day. It was a bad day at the office. Winning the league and the cup against you that year made up for it, though. Sorry, I had to. Ben, I cannot.
You never know. It could be the FA Cup final this year.
Oh God, Manchester United have to beat you. The thought of potentially losing to you in the final is just too much for me to bear. I really need Mourinho to turn you over. Ben, I cannot thank you enough for coming on this channel. It's a joy to have you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Make sure that you check out Ben's channel. The link is in the description. It is Ben Spurs 21. Make sure you go and give him a sub. He is my favourite YouTuber in the whole world. This man. Go and sub to him. Ben, thank you. Will you come on and give us a little bit of a post-match debrief afterwards?
Yeah, if you're all
depends on the score, eh?
Well, yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Superb. Go on, you Blues.